Okay, we're gonna start on our mat. And I want you to start standing at the edge of your mat, and we're gonna move down, reach for the toes. You can have bend the knees and exhale up, stand the arms up, and back down. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Bend the knees, stand the arms up, and back down. Bend the knees, stand the arms up, and roll down. We're gonna walk out into a down dog. So hips up, and we're gonna press the heels down, head in between the shoulders. We're gonna bend the knees, and as you extend the knees, you're gonna come forward, drop down on 2 knees, press back into child's pose. Back up on all fours, stick the toes in, down dog. We're gonna do that 2 more times. If your calves are tight, you can pedal the feet left and right. I'm gonna bend the knees, press in the plank, drop to the knees, and child's pose. Round the spine, back up, stick the toes in, down dog. Bend the knees, press in the plank, drop the knees, child's pose. We're gonna come up on all fours, going into bird dog series. We're gonna take left arm, right leg up and down. Make sure your spine isn't arched or rounded. It's neutral. Now we're going to take those arms and legs and curl in and up. With this move, we are rounding the spine on the way in. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to come here for a cat and cow in the center. So we're going to stretch the spine out and round. And come back to neutral spine. Right arm, left leg out. Lift and tap for bird dog. And we're going to extend, curl in. Three, 2, and 1. And center, and we're going to try and out. So stretch the spine again. And then coming back to the squat now. Leave the left hand up, drop the right elbow down. And we're going to extend our back leg. We're going to turn and tap the big toe down and lift. Try to focus on exhale as you lift. Drawing your core in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Send that leg in and rotate the hip back to center. Flex the foot. We're going to kick the ceiling. Is that hard to hear? Okay. 2, 1. Okay, I turn music as low as possible. Okay. All right, rest that leg back down. All right, we're gonna come back up onto all fours. We're gonna push into down dog. We're gonna lift the left leg, pulling it in to a pigeon stretch.
On the TV.
You can do one.
Where's the remote?
I'm taking. Now, if you can get any lower than me, go ahead. If not, I've got my belly in the way, so I'm gonna stay right here. All right, we're gonna lift up, come back to all fours. I'm gonna rotate to the other side. We are going to drop down on the left elbow, keeping the right arm up. Rotate the hip open, lift, and tap. Is that good stuff?
Where did you put the other remote?
Couple more. Good. Now rotate that hip in, bend the knee and flex, kicking up to the ceiling. Three more. Last one. Good. Come back onto all fours. Move the toes in. Down dog. I'm going to lift the right leg. Slide it in for pigeon. We're going to bring that back leg in. So we're sitting in a butterfly stretch. I'm busy right now. Put the knees down and stretch.
Who's hiding remotes? Really don't even want me hiding the remote.
All right, we're going to take our feet out into a boat pose. We're going to be doing our C series. So we're working the core and the spine as support. I'm going to take the arms, palms up. Now, if you are pregnant, you don't need to go back as far. If you're not pregnant, you can go back farther, maybe more like 45 degrees, but you want to be able to pull yourself back up. So we got our palms up like we're holding a tray. We're going to inhale, exhale, back, open the chest at the top, pull and open. Try to think about rounding your low back as you're doing this. 3, 2, 1, and rest. You need to take a little stretch. Just put your hands behind your thighs and just round your shoulders. Next up, we're going to take the arms back into palm open. What we're going to do is straighten one leg, and we're going to, as we lean back, the leg will stay straight. As we come in, we'll lift it up. My range of motion is going to be small because of the belly. If you can keep it elevated the whole time, that's great. Rowing the arms back. Last one. Good. Other side. Take that leg out straight, back, and in. If you could do this with a weight, it would be way more challenging. 2, 1, and stretch. We're going to straighten those legs out, and we're going to stretch our hands in between as far as you can reach without lifting up the knees. And then we're going to pull the right leg in, making the number 4 with your legs. Tuck your hands around your feet if you can. We're going to hold here, stretching out the back of the legs and fan the top arm over, stretching the lats out. Still focusing on my breathing. Lift up, and we're going to switch right leg out, left leg in, hook, keeping that knee down. Maybe you can only get to this point. Fan that top arm over. Good. We're going to roll back. If you're pregnant, you can roll to your side and then bring those knees up. We're going to do our 100 series. So thing here is I'm going to bend my knees. Your legs can go straight. So we're going to do 100 scissors, which looks like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, grabbing behind the leg. I am going to bend one leg, straighten one leg, and switch. Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, switch. Each time I'm exhaling, keeping my pelvic floor engaged. Last two, and last one. Good. So we're gonna take one leg and you're gonna tuck it into the chest. You can straighten out the other one. Keep it bent like me. I'm gonna let that hip fall open and bring it center. Other side. I'm gonna switch, pulling the knee towards my chest. Let the hip fall open. Bring it back to center. Okay, our next one we have, I'm gonna elevate the feet and we're going to pulse our arms. Now, if you're not pregnant, you can challenge yourself. By every 2 counts, you're going to take the leg out and in. So I'll say 1, 2, 1, 2. Pregnant mamas, legs stay in the entire time. We're just really focusing on keeping our pelvic floor engaged and pumping our arms. So legs elevate, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Focus on your breathing. Last 2. Last 1. Tuck it in. If you can, bring your legs in. If you got a belly, pull the knees out. Accommodate kind of belly. All right, we're gonna go to our side series. I'm gonna grab a drink of water, but we're gonna start on our right side. And on our right side, we're gonna be on our forearm and our hip, so we can work a little bit of core. Hand is here. We're gonna be in a clamshell position, okay? We're gonna make sure that your knees are in front of your hips and that your chest is lifted. Don't sink down into the shoulder, okay? And notice how when I lift, I draw my core in, okay? We're gonna open and close. Make sure you're activating, you're thinking about squeezing this glute up here. Four, 3, 2, 1. It's gonna burn a little bit. We're not gonna take a whole lot of rest. Open that leg back up and we're gonna bend, extend. Pointing the toe is gonna cause more activation. Keep it steady. Three, 2, 1. Keeping that leg elevated, bring the hands up, and we're gonna bring it in and out. working the obliques and the glutes. 4, 3, 2, last one. And we're gonna hold that foot out in center, and we're gonna draw little circles. Now we should be feeling the burn because we're isolating this area. And reverse. 2, 1. Little rest here. I'm going to set that foot back down. And now we're going to flex the foot up and point it down. Then we're going to lift, point. You're going to feel, oh my, on those outer edges. Just a couple more here. 2 and 1. Very good. We're actually going to sit up and more of a half split pose. Then we're going to lean and stretch. You want to stretch out this side. We're putting a lot of support on and stretching out this leg. We're going to open the chest, bring the palm back and reach again. Exhale. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, down. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, down. And we're going to lift up. Straighten out your right leg, cross over and lift. So we're at a nice figure 4. You stretch that glute out a little bit. And then we're going to go to our left side. Very good. We're going to rotate onto our left side, repeating all of those moves. So we're on our forearm, nice and lifted. Make sure we're not sinking. And do not put all of your weight in your shoulder or your elbow. Make sure you open your palm and you're kind of grabbing or gripping so that the weight is evenly distributed. Knees in front of the hips. We're gonna we're gonna do clamshells first. So open and close. If it's more comfortable to bring your hand in front, you can do that. Four, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna hold it open and extend. Kind of at a diagonal, but we're not moving our upper body. We're not trying to recruit from up here. We're trying to isolate back here. Very good. 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold that foot out. You can set it down for a minute. Bring the hand up. And we're gonna extend, connect. Make sure you exhale. Focus on your breathing. 3, 2, last one. And set that foot down just for a moment. Bring your hands here or here. And draw little circles forward. And reverse. Almost there. You gotta push through. Set it down just for a moment. Give it just a little bit of a rest. And you're going to lift, flex, point, down. Flex, up, point, down. Yep. Here's the burn. Give me one more. And down. Good. Lift up. We're in that half split. Leg is open as far as you can go. We're going to reach, kind of folding down, and bring that top arm over. And hold here. We're going to open the chest and inhale down. Exhale, open. Inhale down. One more time. Open. And down. Good. Let's take both legs out. We're in a split stretch. We're just going to sit nice and tall. Take a few deep breaths. Try to slow down our breathing. If you feel comfortable, I want you to bring your hands forward. We're going to work on flexibility just a little bit. So the best time to work on a split flexibility is when your muscles are already warm. So we've worked the core, we've worked the back, we've worked the glutes, the hip flexors. All this is warmed up. It's a really good time to work on flexibility. All right, let's bring those legs in. We're gonna fold. So kind of like Indian style, but we're not setting the legs together. We're gonna leave it open so we can stretch out our hips. We're gonna turn. So if you've got your right leg in front, you've got a little space right here. We're gonna walk the hands to that open space as far as you can go. And you're gonna notice right here in the crease, that hip is getting stretched out. I'm gonna hold. Okay, come back to the top. Let's switch legs. Bring the left in front. And make sure that you're pressing your hips down. Okay, you're not like lifting one leg up. Okay, so if you can only get here without lifting, then that's your range of motion and your flexibility in that hip. Okay, don't ever force a stretch. All right, come back to center. Now leave the legs like that. We're gonna stretch our neck, okay? I'm gonna take the right arm and we're gonna just put it behind our back, flat, nothing fancy, okay? Just make sure that your shoulders not drop forward, your chest is open. We're gonna take the head, look the opposite direction, look up, and then this free hand is going to grab the crown of your head and we're going to pull it down. This is stretching the upper trapezius muscle, so right along the back of your neck and even just a little bit into the shoulder. Drop the hand down. We're going to unwind. Open the palm. Palm is open. Take the free hand, grab the temple right along your hairline, and just gently pull away. Now we are stretching more so in the neck, front of the neck. And release. Take this free hand and grab your right clavicle. Okay, just gently pull down on the skin and you're going to tilt your head away. We're going to do neck rolls. We're going to stop and just tilt the head away and let this front of your neck all stretch out. It's really tight with the way that we sit on our phones and our computers like this, okay? All right, we're going to do all those same stretches on the other side. So left arm hooks, pull the shoulder back, chest is lifted, rotate the head away, look up, free hand grabs the crown of the head, and you're going to pull down. If it feels super tight, you can release and pull instead of just holding it here. All right, we're going to unhook, palm comes open, tilt the head, grab the hairline, and just gently pull away. For me, I make sure that my arm isn't forward. I pull that shoulder back, and that really helps with the stretch. Good. We're going to unhook, grab the clavicle, pulling down, take the head the opposite direction, and do 3 neck rolls. Last one. Then we're going to hold opposite direction. Let that neck stretch out. All right, very good. I'm going to put us into the